Good rising or good afternoon, rather, to everyone who may come across the reading. I am, I literally woke up. Hold on, I accidentally paused the music. I woke up literally with this on my heart and mind to do. Um, and I feel like I woke up a couple times out of my sleep this morning to do this. And I really didn't want to get up yet, but this is actually what woke me up. And it was just one of those thoughts that was still on my mind. So I was like, dang, Spirit must really, really, really want me to do this. Because if not, it wouldn't be on my mind so heavy. So, especially since I'm not necessarily feeling, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to sound like the Debbie Downer, but I know for a fact that I'm really not feeling this right now. So I feel like this is even all the more reason maybe why Spirit may think it's important to have this reading being done. Now, I haven't pulled any cards, so I'm going to pull them now while I'm on. You guys are going to watch all of that happen. So, of course, this reading may be long, but I'm going to go ahead and hop into it. I've already saged myself because, I just want to make sure that my energy is clear. There are a few more things I'm about to put into the chat, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into the reading. There is a description box for these, but I normally never use it. I just put everything that I want to say in the chat. So anyways, I just want to say hello and I want to say welcome to everybody. So that's that. So now we're going to ask Spirit to, first I want to invite Spirit in as I always do. To every one of these readings, I pray that all the messages that need to come through for everyone who this video is for, that it will come through, that the messages will be clear and sure. I also pray for any guidance that those of us who are involved in these types of unions. I pray that after this reading, we will have assurance, we will have guidance as far as the next steps that we need to take. Hi, Uva. Hello, how are you? So Spirit, please give us this is going to be from October 21st through the 31st is what I'm asking Spirit to tell us about. Okay. Jupiter. So Jupiter is definitely a planet of expansion and abundance and also not experience. I'm trying to say spiritual growth and expansion as well. So that's good. Well, the Venus, she says she's multitasking, but she's tuned in. That's all that girl shoot. That's all we need. Venus is about the things that we value. It's also definitely the planet that rules over all things beauty and love and relationships of all kinds with the family, friends, or romantic partners. And Uranus is flying out of the deck as well, which deals with topics of individuality and of freedom. And I really feel like a lot of us are having to tap into our individuality, even though we know that we're part of these types of kingdom unions and we are a part of a union. I think there are some of us who are being pushed even into an individual, personalized walk right now, whether we want to be or not. Okay. And we're also battling ideas of freedom and what freedom is to us, what's important. Also, Uranus is about breaking free from limiting mindsets. So there could be some of us, in this partnership, in this connection, there could be one of us who's about freedom and being our true self, authentic self. And then there's another person who's wrapped up in tradition or who could be wrapped up in status quo or, what's deemed to be right and or wrong. Okay. So I don't know why I felt the need to say those things, but whatever. Spirit, what other energies are surrounding the 144,000 at this time? Saturn. This is just, I'm serious. This is a recurring theme. All of these cards have come up before. Okay, and the last, Mercury. So communication, communication about challenges, challenging communication, communications about the hard things that we may not necessarily want to deal with, messages and conversations that we may not necessarily want to hear right now, or it could be hard for either both parties or individuals within the connection to hear certain things. And Mars and the sun sign just fell out. So things about ourselves that we need to work on, things about ourselves that we need to really actively pursue. I think that some of us need to be actively pursuing ourselves. I know that that resonates for me. If it doesn't resonate for anybody else, thank you, Spirit. Okay, and I'm going to take the moon. This is going to be the last card because we'll be here all day with the energies. And Neptune is at the bottom of the deck at this time. Neptune deals with things of sacrifice and obligation. It also can deal with our blessings and our cursings. Okay, Neptune rules the 12th. I could be wrong. I was about to say it rules the 12th house, but I think Pisces is what rules the 12th house. But Neptune is the ruling planet, or at least one of them, of Pisces. Hold on, y'all. Something is on my lip. And that's one thing I can't stand. But anyhow, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop into the reading. We're going to hop into this reading. So I originally started shuffling with the Melanated Tarot, and when I first cut open the deck to go ahead and start to shuffle, I saw the Seven of Wands and I saw the World card. And the idea that I had was that we were fighting for this change, fighting for this cycle to end. Some of us may be very defensive about the changes or the cycle that's about to be coming or the cycle that is ending. Some of us could be fighting the ending of something when we probably shouldn't. We're resistant to it. Some of us, it doesn't have to be the case. In others, it could be standing in the face of adversity and still being at a vantage point, okay? And then, so now I'm going to go ahead and open again. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and at the bottom of the deck, the World card is still here. I just want y'all to see these. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, and we've got the World card at the bottom of the deck. This is fated. This is destiny here showing up for us. This is something has got to change. Something has got to end, I even feel, in order for progress to be made, in order for some achievements to take place, in order for recognition to happen, in order for us to move into the place where we're going to be seen or we're going to be doing what we're supposed to. Yeah, these things that are coming to an end must. Okay, I see that for some of us, we could feel like this has been a heavy responsibility for us with the 10 of Wands here. I hate that I can't turn it around like that, but with the 10 of Wands here, the world card is still at the bottom of the deck. It just makes me feel like there's been a whole hell of a lot of responsibility, maybe upon one person in the connection, or at least it could feel like that. And that could be the divine masculine or feminine. And we're going to get into both energies today. This will be the last time I go ahead and shuffle. I mean, the last time I cut the cards before I shuffle again and ask Spirit what's going on. So now I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles, which the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, you guys, the Nine of Pentacles for me is about self-love. It's about self-preservation. It's about building and establishing self, okay? Focusing on yourself. And, somebody could have seen that at one point in time as such a major responsibility or as something they may not have wanted to do on their own, but it's something that, like, I get the vibe that some of us have actually been running from taking care of ourselves. We've been running from, not everyone, this will not be, this is general information and general energy. So, and of course, as a reader, I speak from, of course, my own experiences, but I also speak from what I hear. And I feel like for some of us, we've been actually running away from taking care of self. We will take care of everybody else before we will ourselves. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's start to shuffle and ask Spirit what's going on in the energy for the 144,000 for the dates of October 21st through the 31st. Okay, so the first card to fall out was the Temperance card. Then the Sun card fell right after that. So that's already some very beautiful and strong energy. I feel like balance is on a lot of our minds. Like, wanting to have balance, wanting to be healed, wanting to experience success. Okay. The next card that just flew out of the deck is the Queen of Swords. And I really feel like the Queen of Swords is going to be the feminine energy here. It's going to be about cutting out things that don't serve anymore. Hold on, let's get one more card. And we've got the Nine of Wands that decided to come out, again as the last card. Why am I saying again? It's not the last. It's not been out before, but it is the last card. So after the Queen of Swords, you get the Nine of Wands. And what I feel like the story is saying is that right now, some of us, balance is on our heart and mind at this time. And so whatever we're getting ready to do, whatever decisions that we're getting ready to make, it's about creating and establishing balance for ourselves again. And maybe even for the relationship, whether we know it or not, because all the decisions that we make for ourselves, both parties, is really affecting the union itself. Okay. So a lot of us are looking to regain balance and harmony. All right. That's also Sagittarius energy. With the Sun card, we want healing, we want clarity, and this right here is also my second card in a 4-card spread. So this is what's really strongly affecting, I think, the Temperance card, the desire to have clarity, the desire to think about ourselves, to experience our own version of happiness, to live out our dreams, to have success, whatever way that may, whatever that means to us. That's what we're wanting. I think that our desire is to have this balance, to have this clarity. And the other card that's influencing a great deal, the Sun and the Temperance card, is the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's witty. This is someone who is able to think, who has all these great ass ideas. And the Queen of Swords is a woman who she can use, I feel like, the things that she's gone through emotionally to help her think rationally and logically moving forward. Okay. It's not that this energy does not have emotions, but they don't allow their emotions to rule them. They allow their emotions to help them come up with ideas of what needs to be cut out of their lives and what needs to remain, what's working for them, what's not. They look at things from a logical, non-emotional standpoint. And that's where some of us really are. And I'll say that's for some of the divine feminines, but it doesn't have to only be, that doesn't have to be male or female. With this Nine of Wands coming out, I really get the vibe that this is probably going to be about a breakup, a disconnection from something. I don't want to say just what yet. I don't want to say this, but I did hear a false twin. It doesn't have to be the case. It could just be a soulmate union that it's time to end. However, the Nine of Wands usually gives that air of, okay, it could be a breakup, but it's a breakup with the intention of there being some form of openness to where it's a possibility that you guys can come back around to one another again. At this time, if you're even in union with someone or you're in a connection with somebody, you guys could be having these arguments or these messages that agitate one another, that actually aggravate each other. Okay. At the bottom of this particular deck, we've got the Seven of Cups. So I really get this vibe that, like, okay, there is so much going on. We have so many options. If not both parties, at least there seems to be like one party in this connection has got options. Okay. And I can definitely resonate with that. I could definitely resonate with that. And if it's not about options, it's just there's so many other things that's going on right now. So where the focus is not truly on the connection, it's on all these other things. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Spirit to help us to clarify all of these cards that we have here. Starting with the Temperance card, as I split open the deck, I see the Five of Cups. And I see the Knight of Swords at the bottom. And I feel like somebody could be getting ready to regret, or someone could already be in the energy of some type of regret or depression or despair because you feel that there is no balance. You know that there's no balance going on here, okay? With the Knight of Swords, I feel like that energy could be getting ready to cause someone to make a quick ass decision. a quick decision to change that. I don't know how, but yeah. The next card that comes out, or that's showing itself, let me not say coming out because they're not coming out, they're just revealing themselves as I split, is the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords again. So I feel like somebody's getting ready to do something that they feel like they're going to regret, or at least that they feel very sad at the least that they even have to do in the first place, okay? And I feel like it's some form of disconnection. And so somebody in the future could be getting ready to apologize with the Knight of Cups energy, or they could at least be getting ready to pour out their heart and share their emotions. Now I've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords still at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy, no matter where it is in the chart, is going to find themselves having to apologize to someone, having to really show their feelings where they were once repressing them, where they were once suppressing them and keeping them to themselves for whatever reason. The Page of Swords is here and the Knight of Swords. That Knight of Swords still want to stay on the bottom. Page of Swords is spying energy. So I feel like in this disconnection, somebody, I don't think this person is recognizing how much they're going to regret the separation or the breakup, but I think it's going to hit them suddenly. Okay, with the Temperance card. So Spirit, give us some clarity. Help us to clarify all these cards here. Start October 21st through October 31st. Why is the Temperance card here? Wow, the Temperance card comes out yet again to clarify itself. So this is definitely and judgment. Wow, this whatever is about to happen, you guys, whatever decision that somebody has made, and I do think it is to break up or to separate, this is what's supposed to be happening at this time, because I feel like it's going to be bringing some form of a wake-up call or something to somebody. It could be just to both parties involved in this connection, I really feel like it's the feminine energy in this connection who's going to have to break away to get balance within themselves first. So that is for the divine feminine. It doesn't have to only be the divine feminine, but I really feel like it's the Queen of Swords energy. We are cutting away things that are no longer serving us. And right now, some of us could be involved in a connection that is not serving us at this time. It's not helping our balance, okay? And it will be judgment for us to do this. Like I said, a wake-up call. The last and final card is the Two of Pentacles. So that deals with juggling. That deals with, I feel like multitasking. And guys, I'm gonna have to just say it. I know that I feel like it's a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be, but I just truly feel that way. Plus, this is the third card to come out. So shit. With if it's anything like the 144,000 / twin flame connections that I have heard about and that I've experienced, it's a third party situation. Even if it's not multiple people, it's other things. Like with this Seven of Cups energy, it's something else. It's the job. It's that they're emotionally repressing themselves. It's that they have self-love work to do, but they haven't done it. It's that they're out here chasing the bag rather than focusing on healing themselves and the connection. It's everything else other than the connection. That's what I'm saying about a third party situation. And yes, it could be another person. Now, moving on, Spirit, help us to clarify this Sun card. Why is the Sun card? Oh, no. Oh, wow. This is crazy. This is too much. No, Spirit. No, I cannot. I can't. You guys, it's way too many cards showing up. This is way too many. I'm not going to read all these cards, but I will take. I will take a few of these cards. God damn it. You guys. So I'm going to run through all of these that did show themselves, but I'm not going to take too long on them. The Sun did come back out to clarify itself again. So I definitely feel like these are very prevalent energies. This is about the fact that somebody wants success. Somebody strongly desires to have happiness, have joy, experience healing in their lives, and this is what they feel like this balance is going to be. Okay, I feel like this is in regards to a past situation or something where there is some innocence. Somebody wants to go back to what they feel was happiness for them as a child. Six of Cups can also deal with a whole past relationship. Okay, so somebody could in this connection could be very well thinking about a union where there was such innocence. okay? Where they were friends first before they were a couple. They were actually genuinely friends. So that could be something that somebody's thinking about. Somebody could be thinking, hey, maybe I'm going to find that balance with this person from my past. Don't got to be the case, but it could be for some people. That could be with two Leos. Two of Cups is what showed itself afterwards. We know that the Two of Cups can be a soul contract. The Two of Cups is also some form of mutual agreement, mutual attraction, mutual feelings. The feelings are mutual here, okay? What else is the Two of Cups? I see balance with the Two of Cups as well. I see balance with the Two of Cups as well. So anyways, we've got the King of Pentacles showing itself. So somebody could have Capricorn very prevalent in their chart, or whoever this person is could be also a Leo with Capricorn, or it just could be a Capricorn male with Leo, whatever the case may be. Doesn't have to have Leo at all or Capricorn at all. But this energy is going to be a boss. This energy is going to be somebody who can get money, who is a husband-like figure, who is a figure that wants to provide for their family, who is a family-oriented person. Okay, then we have the devil energy here. So for me, I'm going to say it's a Capricorn because, of course, the Capricorn and the devil, they're usually one and the same in the tarot. And I feel like this energy could definitely have some things that there's some codependency issues, or there's some form of vices, some type of how can I say it? Vices that they have, some things that they still have yet to work out. Bondage. There's something that they're still in bondage to, as much as they also themselves desire to have happiness. I feel like somebody feels like they're restoring balance to themselves, or this is how they're going to restore balance, but it really could be coming from a place of brokenness, okay? The Ten of Wands showed itself. So I feel like this is talking about the fact that somebody feels like they're under a great deal of pressure and they just want to be happy. They just want to think about themselves for a time. We got the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody's indecision. I'm sorry, I don't know if that was clear. I'm trying to say that somebody is in indecision. Somebody's in indecision here, having a hard time making a choice. And it's about something that they're passionate about, something that they're pretty new to. This indecision could be in regards to a Leo, or it could be in regards to striking out on their own, thinking about themselves, X, or looking to somebody from their past to help them to help with this. Not even about helping. I don't want to, I think I'm saying the wrong word. I feel like this person could be looking to their ex or looking to a past relationship where they felt that there really could have been some balance there. We got the Eight of Cups. So I feel like somebody is definitely considering walking away from something after they have fully, like, this is going to be, I think, the culmination. The culmination. I saw 2222 on the clock as I was saying this. With this full moon in this card, there is something that is coming to like fruition, something that is coming to its completion with the full moon being here. And that could be why this person is deciding to walk away at the end of the day. And this could be what they feel like their happiness is going to come from. And with the Hanged Man showing itself, that's also talking about being in suspense. That's talking about getting to self. That's also could be about selfishness. Somebody could see this Leo character as selfish, or this Leo could be deciding, hey, I got to be selfish. I got to think about myself right now because this other stuff that I've been doing hasn't been working out for me. It's put me out of balance. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands coming after the Hanging Man. So I feel like with that Hangman energy, that's Pisces, that is suspension, that is being in your head a lot, thinking, maybe taking no action whatsoever, but definitely thinking, imagining different possibilities, different outcomes, possibly even replaying certain things about this relationship over and over and over in your head, trying to, just turn it around, flip it upside down, make sense of what happened. Why did this go this way? Why did I feel so obligated to stay as long as I did? Why did I feel like I had to sacrifice myself? Even walking away from this particular connection could seem like a sacrifice. You can feel like, damn, I'm losing, but you're not. With the Ace of Wands coming out, I feel like there's going to be a new passionate beginning. I really feel like there's going to be a whole lot of chemistry. I'm talking every time this card shows up in a reading, somebody getting the business, and I'm talking about sexually speaking. But this could also be just like new passionate adventures, new beginnings in jobs, new beginnings in just relationships, be it with friends, family, or romantic partners. Okay, that could just be a new source of inspiration. And that's what the sun is about. That's what wands are about to me. That's definitely what this fire energy is about. Mm-hmm. And then the Seven of Swords showed itself because of deception, scheming, plotting. Somebody maybe just moving in secrecy, moving in quiet, not being forthcoming totally with what they were trying to do. And what they were trying to do was create a new beginning when it comes to stability and their finances and resources. So somebody who could be having Leo in their chart or Capricorn or whatever, they could be getting ready to make these silent moves, not sharing their every move with the person that they're interested in or that they're connected with, but it's going to prove to be very lucrative or beneficial to them. Somebody is going to regain their stability. This is beautiful freaking energy, that's for sure. Four of Pentacles to me could be about saving, but it could also be emotion. Somebody may have a hard ass time letting go. You know what? And that could be what that devil energy is about. You could have a hard time of letting go of somebody who has fire in their chart. There's going to be a new beginning. Oh my God, the King of Cups is showing up again. There's going to be a new beginning though after these cycles come up, after somebody's new business flourishes. That's beautiful energy. Then there's going to be some form of new beginning. There's going to be a risk that's going to be taken. Okay. And I definitely feel like there's a lot of Leo energy here with the sun coming out twice and then these wands and stuff like this. This is heavy fire sign energy for me. Okay. And water. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. I see what's happening here. I see the story unfolding. I gotta say it even before I finish because the last two cards to me are making this make sense. Somebody is leaving to regain balance or to create balance within themselves first, because that is going to be the way that they create balance in this particular union. While they are separated, and this is a person who definitely has Leo in their chart, while they're separated, this could be a past life union as well. This could be the connection between you guys, that you guys have known each other before, even if it's not per se an actual ex or something like that, okay? But somebody is going to get in touch with themselves, and in getting in touch with self, in getting back to self, you're going to be rebalancing yourself, realigning yourself. In doing that, whether we know it or not, the commitment and the growth within this union is going to still be there. It's like it's going to be re-solidified, okay? Probably with someone who's got Capricorn in their chart, okay? Doesn't only have to be a Capricorn. It could be any sign, but they got Capricorn, or they are definitely a boss and they're about their money. Somebody who could have vices, someone that there is just a damn deep ass connection between you two. You guys are drawn to each other. You guys are bound to one another. It's like, as much as you want to escape this connection, you do not, or you cannot. You can't run away from this. You can't run away from this energy. And yes, there's been some toxicity, but in this situation, that toxicity has been getting healed. It seems like a great ass task, a grave responsibility to have to do this. And it can seem like it's been so hard being in this union for both people involved. It's been hard for both parties involved. But there's going to be a whole lot of gain that's coming from this, you guys. With the Page of Wands in reverse, there's been a lot of indecision with leaving and having to make this move or having to make this choice to separate for a time, because you guys are crazy about each other. You're passionate about one another. Shit, you don't know what the hell might happen. Like, what if they move on without me? All types of stuff. But in the end, you realize that the best thing to do is to either emotionally detach or to physically detach from this connection right now in order to go and get that ninth cup. And that ninth cup is self-care. It's self-care. In this period of stillness and in this period of selfishness, you're going to be growing and healing yourself. You're going to be keeping to yourself because you're not trying to just go and get with somebody else. That's not the purpose of this. It's for you to elevate as a human being. It's for you to elevate even within the connection itself. And then after that comes a new passionate message, a new passionate shit, y'all could meet up and give each other the business, or at least these passions could come up again, like, oh my God, you know, I miss this person sexually or sensually. But not just that, this could also be definitely a new endeavor that you are passionate about, that you're amazing at, okay? And it's going to bring and reignite the passion in your life, the fire, okay? And it may have to be something that you're quiet about for a little while as you plan, because this Seven of Swords is about planning to me. It's not deception. It's about planning meticulously and keeping it to yourself. And in doing that, you are going to yield bountiful results. And after those bountiful results come in, you're going to be saving. And if this isn't just about saving, this is about the fact that you still got love for whoever this person is that you had to break up with. You still got love, and both of you guys are still holding on to the connection. And there's going to come a time when you're ready to say, hey, I want to risk it, or I want to take another with you, or maybe with someone new. Who knows? Only you guys can tell me whether or not this is resonating with you. But the Fool card is coming out again, and I feel like it's because somebody, after doing all this, you're going to be ready to come forth with sharing. Okay, I'm ready to go ahead and move forward with you. And then the last and final cards that came out were the King of Cups. I feel like who's going to be, either we're going to be taking a risk on a King of Cups, could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy anywhere in their chart, or this person is going to be ready to take a risk on us. But it could be either way. It could be both of us. And the Five of, well, it's not the Five of anything. The Hierophant, my bad, guys. To me, this is the marriage and commitment card. This is the card of spiritual union, which is what we're reading for right now. This is that card of, I think, ultimate commitment. It's like we're doing all of this. We leave and we regain our own balance. We get back to our truest version of ourselves, which is inspiring, creative, able to make decisions, sexy. And then that's when we get our person, whether it's a new person or we get the old one back, which I do think is going to be an old person back again, because you guys, we did see the Six of Cups show themselves. With the Queen of Swords, the first card coming out to clarify, that is the Four of Swords. And to me, this is about meditation. This is about aligning thoughts to establish balance. Spirit, help us to clarify the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, energy here at this time. Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy, or at least we're working with that. This is about intelligence to me. This is about our minds. This is about getting our mind right. That to me is what the Four of Swords is about, getting our mind right. Whether we are reestablishing our mental or establishing it for the first time. Spirit, give us some more insight about the Queen of Swords energy here for the dates of October 21st through the 31st. We got the Knight of Swords for whatever reason in reverse. So I don't know, like this is the Knight of Swords in reverse usually deals with unwise, rash ass decisions. So you know what? This is the second card coming out. So this could be the card that's influencing us having to get control again over our thoughts. We may have realized that we made a rash ass decision. Spirit, give us more energy surrounding this Queen of Swords, please. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about messages that could be spoken without tact. So after we get grounded, or after we get our thoughts together and our mind right, we may do something where we start talking to somebody recklessly. Just because now our mind is right, like we got clarity maybe on what the freak was going on in the situation, and maybe we may have some words for that person, which may prove to be unwise. Okay, Spirit, give us one more card about the energy here. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, but it's in the reverse though. It flew out and it spun around and it wound up being in the reverse. So, our harsh words could delay the 10 of Cups energy. Also with the Page of Swords is definitely also about, hi Ariel, how are you? The Page of Swords is also about spying, okay? So either it's going to be us who winds up spying after we get our mind together and all that kind of stuff, and maybe we may see something that it may hurt us because it may cause us to feel like this 10 of Cups energy for us in this connection won't happen. It won't happen. And I'm not saying that it's not going to happen, but what I'm saying is what we spy or what we wound up seeing or what we wind up hearing about our person, it may put us in this place where, oh, damn, like we're never going to experience this then, All right, moving on. Spirit, help us to clarify this 9 of Wands energy for the days of, what is it, October 21st to the 22nd. We get the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? 6 of Pentacles in reverse to me deals with maybe somebody, somebody trying to overcompensate, overdoing the generosity, like pouring yourself all the way out to the detriment of you. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of the reason why this breakup, for those who this is going to resonate with, and you are separating from a partner, you're breaking up from a partner, or whatever. The reason I think that a lot of this is having to happen is because you've spread yourself entirely too thin, honey. You gave yourself as much as you thought you could, maybe even more. Maybe even more. You spread yourself out. There were all these hands, there were all these thoughts, even these perceptions about what you were supposed to do and what you were supposed to be as a woman or a man. And you were doing your best to meet those expectations. And in doing so, you lost yourself. In doing so, you gave yourself all the way out. And now you're depleted and you have nothing else to give. And now you mad at other people, but you let them take, and baby, listen, that's talking to me. That could be a Libra energy with Earth energy in their charts, okay? But the 6 of Coins is usually about being charitable, okay? You wanted to be seen as loving because you are a loving soul. But what wound up happening was you did too much. You gave way too much of yourself away. You gave too much of yourself away. We've got the Moon in reverse. And this is somebody who wasn't dealing with their feelings. This is somebody who wasn't being real with themselves here. I think, like I said, we wanted so much to be this loving person. We wanted for people to see our generosity. But in the end, it was our feelings that were being left unexamined. Wow. The Moon in reverse means that there are still yet some things that are yet to be hidden. I mean, not yet to be hidden, but yet to be revealed. Spirit, please give us some more clarity about this 9 of Wands energy. Somebody could still be hiding feelings. We got the 8 of Swords. So somebody is feeling stuck. You're feeling mentally stuck in a situation that you feel that you actually cannot get out of. But the truth of the matter is that that's really just a perception. That's really just a mind frame that we have. Somebody could feel like they're being emotionally abused with this card. This is my emotional or mental abuse card. Okay. So there could be so many different things, so many different thoughts that are coming, not just from you, but from other people about you. And as a result of that, you can feel stuck and imprisoned. in these people's thoughts about you, and these people's ideas about you, and the ideas that you're beginning to formulate as a direct result of theirs. Whew. And you could feel stuck in this situation. Spirit, give us one more card. Yeah, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups being here definitely deals with third party situations for me, but it also talks about reunion. It also talks about there is something to be happy about, though. There is something to celebrate, though, and we are going to clarify what that card is to celebrate. So give me a minute. Let's pick up another deck real quick. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Pentacles. Oh, shoot, was all the... So even the cards that were coming up as reversed may not have been reversed, you guys. They may have all been upright because I was holding the deck upside down. Oops. So let's reread these last two cards, being the Six of Pentacles and the Moon card. But I do feel like those messages still will resonate for some of you guys. But now with the Six of Pentacles, it's still about giving out, you know, and giving a lot. There's so many people who want something from you. And you being the loving soul that you are, you're trying your best to give. But scales could be unbalanced. Scales could be slightly imbalanced. You're a giving soul. You are a philanthropist. You're a humanitarian. You are compassionate. But that's not necessarily working in your favor right now, though. And with the Moon card, I think that your feelings are being left kind of just like, you know, it's like I feel like somebody's crying out for something and they're not getting it. And internally, you know it. It's like you're giving so much of yourself, but you're not getting in return for your feelings, that you deeply desire the most. You're not getting that from the same hands that are saying, gimme, 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 from the same hands that are saying, hey, you need to do this and you need to do that, and you're doing your best to do it. Your needs are not being met emotionally. And you're kind of being left to kind of fend for yourself there. Okay, Eight of Swords energy still the same. Three of Cups energy still the same. I just still feel like there is something to be happy about. There is still something to celebrate. With the Three of Cups the Three of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, there is something, you know, here to be salvaged. There's something here to be built upon. So anyway, we're going to move on. Let's try to go ahead and clarify this Three of Cups. Spirit, what is it? What is it here that's something to be happy about? So the Five of Pentacles showed itself. The Five of Pentacles showing itself, and I'm trying to figure out what could be good about the Five of Pentacles energy, especially seeing as how the Five of Pentacles usually deals with some type of financial disparity, you know, some type of financial issues, whether big or small, money issues, okay, money troubles. And this is what's the first card to fly out to clarify this Three of Cups. So let's see. Let's ask Spirit for some more clarification. Spirit, please give us some. Wow, I don't have all of the. Whoa. Y'all. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another day. We're going to put this at the bottom of the deck. That was a Melanated Tarot deck card. Spirit, give us some insight, please, on the Three of Cups. Give us some more energy that is the Empress. Okay, so I feel like there could be a fire sign energy that is moving from money problems to abundance. Hey! Yeah, that's making sense. I was about to say, Spirit, I needed some clarity. We've got the Four of Pentacles again coming out. I feel like that's about saving money. That's about saving what we do have. The Eight of Cups in reverse flew out of the deck, and we're still trying to clarify the Three of Cups here. What is it to be celebrated? And the Eight of Cups usually talks about experiencing great joy, you guys. Experiencing great joy. Spirit, plus one more card to help clarify what is it that we have to be happy about. I don't understand. We've got the anxiety card that flew out. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. It could be the ending of anxiety. Even though there are some people who are anxious, you know what? Some of us could be feeling anxious because we can feel this abundance is right around the corner. Some of us may not be able to fully articulate it. We may not be able to put we may not be able to clearly put our thoughts out there about how we are going to be abundant. And that could be where anxiety could be coming from. Maybe somebody could be asking you, like, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know that it's going to get done. Spirit, one more card. I know I said that last time, but I really mean it this time. One more card to clarify this Three of Cups energy. Oh, and we got the Death card. Now, it fell out in reverse. So I'm not really sure, but to me, this just means that we're going to be in this place for a little while. Normally, the Death card is about transformation. It's about changes. And that can be both for the negative or the positive. But in this case, I feel like we're going to be in this energy that we're clarifying in this happy place for a little while. And that's not bad news. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. You know what? I also just heard that this connection that we think could very well be over isn't over. It's simply not over. And there's probably no need for us to even be anxious about it. It's on delay. It's being delayed right now. There's stagnation, and that stagnation may not necessarily be coming from you. You got the Four of Wands here, and the Four of Wands at the bottom of this deck is all about creating and establishing a firm foundation. It's all about creating and establishing a home where people can be truly themselves, where they feel secure, where they know that their needs can be met, okay? And that's in every way, emotionally, resourcefully, mentally, and physically, because Wands is still about passion. This is a family dynamic to me, or at least the establishing of a family dynamic. So that's that with that. Wow, how beautiful is that understanding? Now we're going to go ahead and pull from the Romance Angels deck. Spirit, please share with us some of the energies surrounding the 144,000 unions, also known as the Twin Flame unions, for October 21st to the 31st, please. What are some of the energies? Release your ex. It's time to clear the energy. And remember, you guys, how I said that. You remember how I told y'all that some of us are dealing with our exes, or we're at least thinking about our exes, right? I really feel like the exes, I think the ex could very well be who's going to be, like, for some of us. It may not resonate for everyone, but whoever is about to be our ex when we come into this breakup or when we have this separation, that's going to be your ex. And I think that Spirit is telling us to release them. Spirit is telling us, hey, baby, hi, Leela A. I think that Spirit is telling us very much to release the energy of our ex. Why? Because it is time to focus on ourselves. And if we got our ex on our mind, if we have the relationship that we just had to disconnect from on our minds, we clearly are not going to be able to focus on ourselves like we need to. All right, so release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. No. Listen, when I tell you sometimes, Lil A, I want to say that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and share her message. I'm going to read it, but I deleted it because I feel like it's just negative energy, even though I understand. Please understand that I understand. But she said, fuck them, men, you know, and listen, Lil A, let me tell you, some days I have those thoughts myself, but it doesn't do me any good to have those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do any of us any good to have those thoughts. It actually, like, we know that sometimes they don't get it right, just like sometimes we don't get it right. You know, and what if some of them, and I know they do, so I'm just putting it out there, but I'm going to say, what if our person gave up on us like that? Or what if Spirit gave up on us like that as women? You know, now I know that it's some men who have gave up, but they not my concern right now, okay? I'm talking about Spirit. I'm talking about those who are lovers to the core. They haven't gave up on women. And I don't think that we should give up on men. Now, we might not need to deal with none for a little bit, because again, we need to get ourselves in alignment. We need to get balanced as women, as the beautiful divine feminines that we are, because the reason that we've attracted some of these people into our lives is because we aren't being true to self, period. Spirit was talking to me and about me today, baby. One of the things that I think I'm gonna probably put on one of my shirts is that, oh, okay. She said, that's my point. Okay, I got you, Leela. So she was saying, so Spirit was saying to us, or to me, but I felt like I was gonna share it, that self-love is also about placing blame on ourselves. Self-love is about placing blame on self. And now a nicer way to say to take the blame for ourselves is that when we take responsibility for the roles that we play in these doggone unions that we didn't been a part of, okay? But the way Spirit said it is self-love is also placing blame on self. And that slapped me like up, down, and all around, okay? Because you know what? And that's for anybody. That's yeah, taking accountability. Yes, ma'am. That's for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We definitely are quick to point the finger at the other person involved in the connection. Rarely do we take accountability for how we played our role in the connection itself. Okay, so let me not stay there too long, guys, because this reading is already pretty long. After the release your ex, I don't know which cards came out, but 3 cards came out, and I'm just going to read them in no particular order. Engagement. And it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It's almost like when you let it go, that's when it comes back, you guys. And I'm telling you, for a couple of days, that thought has been popping up. Like when you love someone, you let them go. And I feel like that's a space where the divine masculine and the divine feminine could very well be. Not entirely sure. You guys will have to let me know. But releasing is going to be what helps for our relationship to go to the next level. You know what? That death card, that stagnation, we could be dealing with the stalemate right now. And the reason that we're dealing with the stalemate is because of both of us. But specifically, I think it's about the divine feminine. Like, we got to go take care of self, nurture self, honey. Get back into your power. Get back into your fierceness. Get back into your sexiness. Remember I got to say it because I heard it. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember that you are amazing. Remember that you are inspiring. Remember that you got the divine masculine in you. So you can make decisions. You don't have to be like the Libra in me, like indecisive and acting like you don't know what you want and acting like you don't know what you got to do. Oh, no, you know, and you can make it happen for yourself without the assistance of anybody else. But of course, if you got the divine masculine on your team, and if y'all are both back together in power and in authority, doing what you do and being who you are together, that's going to make y'all even a better power couple. Woo! I'm speaking to myself, guys. The true love card came out. This is the romance of a lifetime. I feel like the reason why there has been such a hard ass, like the reason why it's been so hard to disconnect from this union, and that even the conversations about disconnecting can rub the both of you guys the wrong way, is because somewhere within us, we know that this is our partner. And like, no, I know that we could be great together and that we're supposed to be together. Like, this is the feeling that we really strongly have. But I feel like where we are at this present time, we're not up to par. You know, and I hate to say that because I'm talking about myself, but it's the truth. So we may as well be real and 100 with us, right? We were just talking about being real with self, taking the blame for self. And I know that I'm not at my best. I'm not at my best, and I don't feel like I've been at my best for at least 3 to 4 years. Okay. And so all of this whole disconnect is about to be for us to get back in our happy places, for us to get back to taking care of ourselves, and for us to come back with all the power and authority and assurance and clarity that getting back to self brings. And then playfulness. Playfulness. Don't know whether it was the last card or not, but again, I did say I was reading these in no particular order. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I really feel like after we get back on our shit, for those who are going to have to disconnect, and the reason we're disconnecting is so we can regain our balance and get back to ourselves and love on ourselves. Like, the next time that our partner sees us, Okay, first of all, they're gonna think we fine anyway because absence makes the heart grow fonder. But our person is going to be like, oh my God. And I feel like this is already gonna happen. We're gonna be separated for so long. It's kind of gonna be fresh again. It's gonna be new again, to the point to where we're gonna be flirting, talking noise to each other, playing around. I feel like there is going to be an element of lightheartedness, of flirting, and of playfulness, and that's going to help us. Like, y'all remember when that Ace of Wands came back out? Like, I feel like this is gonna have something to do with the passion being reignited in the connection. Let's go ahead and move on to the Soul's Journey Tarot Spirit. What messages do you have for us? What? What? What this say? What this card say, y'all? What this say? Blame. Were we or were we not talking about blame a few seconds ago? So it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. All praises to the mother freaking Most High. Now, I don't see how those really go together, but I'm really hyped. So I usually curse wrong when I'm hyped. Moving on. It says that I accept responsibility for my well-being. So if we're not happy, who has to take responsibility for that? I do. You do. Spirit, give us some more messages at this time for this connection, please. You know what? I feel like this disconnection, for those who are going to be separated from your person, I feel like this is going to have to show them as well that they need to take the blame. It says worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. See, and I feel like this can also apply to that 9 of Swords energy that did come out, clarifying the 3 of Cups energy. I feel like we're worried about a third party situation. This is for somebody in this connection, may not be everybody. Remember, this is general, so take what resonates with you, leave what does not. For somebody, you could be worried about a third party connection. You could be worried about the fact that, okay, if you separate from your person, oh, they're just going to find somebody else, or they're just going to continue to mess with the other person that they've been messing with in this connection. But the truth of the matter is even if that's true, your worrying about it isn't going to change it. Okay. For those of us who are anxious about this new thing that we're going to undertake, worrying about it, period, is not going to change it. Love. Oh my gosh. Lord, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Got to be more careful. Thank you, Spirit, for these beautiful, loving messages that we need. And look at this at the bottom of the deck is happiness. You get happiness. You get happiness. I get happiness. We're all getting happiness. Yay! I watched Oprah today, so yeah. It says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And you know what, guys? I really think that that's what Spirit is trying to get us to do. Spirit is trying to move us onto the right path. Onto the right path. So moving on, the last and final card for this reading, guys, is going to be an affirmation card for us for this connection. Spirit, please give us beautiful encouragement for this connection. And I also want to ask Spirit for some guidance with this connection as well. So give me a moment. I need to pull out my cards that usually tell us what to do. That's the Divine Energy Oracle deck. So give me a moment. I have pulled them out at this time. Okay. Now we did get an affirmation card to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and read that at this time. Thank you for those who came and joined in with me. I appreciate it, you guys. This reading has been everything. I will also be reading the signs that this may most resonate with, okay? Wow. We got this card already, but we're going to do it again, and I'm going to pull another one. It's called Andalusite. Andalusite. It says, are you in search of a deeper spiritual connection? Go outdoors and commune with nature. Listen to the messages being communicated to you by the trees, the plants, and animals. Spend some time in a garden or in the woods. Put your attention on your alignment with Mother Earth. That is so beautiful. Okay, and it says, this is the affirmation for us. The archangel that's also associated with this gemstone is Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, it says that I am aligned with the 4 elements and the 4 directions. I am a conduit for healing from Mother Earth. Protective energies always keep me safe, and I receive spiritual insight to easily resolve problems. I know that I am connected with all life. Woo, booyah! Okay, one more card, and then I'm going to end. Oh, no, I'm not. I have the zodiac signs to read, and then I'll end the reading. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's too many. Too many. I need one card, Spirit, please, just one. Okay, okay. Y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta get up. Okay. So the card that came out is, ooh, it's called Azurite. And it says, do you want to improve and trust your intuition? Activate your third eye and exercise your sensory gifts. You receive messages from divine all the time. It is now time to notice the signs, interpret them, and use the higher guidance to create ease in your life. The archangel that's associated with this gemstone is Archangel Raziel. And it says, I am extremely intuitive. This is our affirmation. My spirit guides and angels send me messages all the time, and I am grateful for divine guidance. My mind is clear and knowledge is available. I awaken my consciousness. I am calm. I am at peace. That's freaking beautiful. That's freaking beautiful. Now we're going to ask Spirit to help to give us some clear directions. Spirit, please give clear directions for those a part of the 144,000 unions, also known as the Twin Flame Union. Spirit, at this time, y'all, I just can't. Spirit is crazy. It's amazing. Be decisive. Be decisive. That came out in the reading earlier, so that's the reason why I'm acting like that. To me, that came out with the Queen of Swords energy. And especially when I kind of talked about us operating in our masculine energy, where we can make decisions and stick with them. Spirit, please give us another guiding. Seek hidden treasure. I feel like what's to be sought is within us. One more card, Spirit. And think things through. And I also feel like that still goes along with the Queen of Swords energy, because I don't know if you guys remember, but we did get the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, and the Knight of Swords in reverse is about making unwise decisions, okay, and taking swift unwise actions. So thinking things through, that's beautiful energy for us, because I definitely feel like that's what we need to do. 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 At the bottom of this deck, it also says, keep your commitment. Keep your commitments. You know what? And I feel like that's about us. That's about keep your commitment to yourself as well. You know, because again, we've been trying our best to do it for other people, but we ain't been doing it for ourselves. All right, now last but not least, we're going to go ahead and do the signs that may most resonate with this reading at this time. Spirit, this is a general reading, so every sign may be represented, okay? But we're going to do the signs that may most really resonate with all the messages that came out today. Spirit, what signs may most resonate at this time with this reading for October 21st through the 31st? Okay, that's one card. We'll see what that is. Two cards. So we've got Virgo energy showing itself. We've got Gemini energy showing itself so far as the first two signs coming out. So wherever that is in your chart, it may be very useful and beneficial to you. Okay. You'll want to also read whatever house or whatever planet that sign is associated with in your chart. You'll want to read up about that. because you'll be affected there. All right, so we got Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, and I'll pull for one more. Taurus. All right, you guys, thank y'all for joining me. This has been the reading. I pray that it resonated for some of you guys. I was so excited to do it. I'm really grateful. Yeah, that's it. If you guys want to book a personal reading at any point in time, you can do so. My website is in the chat over here. It's theprettycoachoracles.com. Also, please give this video a thumbs up, you guys. And also, if this message resonated with you, or if you just simply liked my personality or liked the way that I read, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. And I'm definitely one who subscribes back. Okay. I just think it's kind to do that. Okay. What else? I also have the store in the comments as well. So if you'd like to support the channel in that way, you can feel free to take a look around the store and yeah, get something and let me know that you did, guys. That's always exciting for me. Okay. I pray that you guys have a wonderful day. I thank you for joining me. I don't take it lightly that you did. You guys have a wonderful day. Okay. I have to go. I love you with the love of the Most High. Bye. Oh, so beautiful.